Hello, good evening. Happy Wednesday.
Happy
Happy new
Wednesday.
end of month.
End of month, end of year.
End of month, end of year. Exactly. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Live and Conversation. My name is Daphne Antoine.
And I am Daphnée Camilien.
All right. Hello, hello. So we do live and conversation to keep you updated with current immigration news as well as information for you to thrive. So that being said, we're going to get started with our disclosure.
Sure, sorry. Here. Our disclosure is that I'm an attorney. Anything that I say this evening does not enter myself or that person into any type of attorney client relationship. Renee is a financial entrepreneur. Daphne Renee, sorry, is a financial entrepreneur. Anything that she says this evening does not enter her into any type of fiduciary duty with anyone listening this evening. All the information that we are saying is for information purposes only and entertainment. Back to you, Daphne.
All right, all right. So with that being said, we know there's some good news and some not so good news with respect to immigration. So at this time, we're gonna have Attorney Camille who's gonna share with us up to date immigration news.
Sure, there's just a couple of things. Title 42, you may have heard that in the news. What does that mean? Title 42 was something that was enacted during the Trump administration, which what it did was it did not allow people who were coming into the country to seek asylum. It limited the amount of people who could come to the country to seek asylum because of the COVID-19 crisis. And so they were saying that America's health and safety was takes precedence over people seeking asylum. And so, as a result, they were denying people the ability to seek asylum under Title 42. When the Biden administration came into power, he said that he was going to get rid of it. And then Biden administration attempted to get rid of what they call Title 42, so therefore allowing people to apply for asylum. There's been a lot of news of people at the border in Texas um, trying to come in and to apply for asylum. But what's been going on is that when the Biden administration tried to end it, a couple of states got together and they sued the government, saying that Title 42 should be upheld. And then there was a temporary freeze put on Title 42, and then it was appealed by the Biden administration up to the Supreme Court. In a 5-4 decision, the Supreme Court said that they would uphold the temporary ban on Title 42, and that the lower courts need to, so the first courts that were looking at the decision, they need to go ahead and review the decision. So that's where we're at. So what does that mean to the person who wants to seek asylum? It means that if there's a person who's trying to come through a border, this definitely will affect their ability to come to the United States. If they're trying to cross a border, for example, in Texas, and you know, try to add a border crossing, uh, it will. It has the effect of making not allowing them to enter the United States and to seek asylum because they're claiming Title 42. So there is that ban that's still in place. Um, and we're going to have to wait and see what the lower courts say because it's not over yet. And the next thing is TPS, which stands for Temporary Protected Status. Um, Currently, there are multiple countries that the United States has designated temporary status. The United States will designate a country a TPS country if there's some type of war going on, natural disaster, anything of that nature. And Haiti recently was already had TPS, and it recently got redesignated. So what that means is for people who already had TPS, TPS was set to end in February 2023. It has been automatically extended to June 2024. For people who never had TPS but were in the United States that were of Haitian descent, um, meaning they're Haitian national, uh, excuse me, they are not eligible for to apply for TPS. One of the criteria is that they had to have been in the United States continuously since November 6th, 2022. So if a person has been in the United States since November 6th, 2022, they are eligible to apply for TPS. So uscis.gov. uscis.gov is the website people would go to. You can go and you can type in the search box TPS, and you can get an application. There is a fee, but people are eligible if you are a Haitian national. There are multiple other countries on that list. So if that's something that you think your country has been designated and you're not sure, you can go to USCIS, type in TPS, and get the list of countries that have been designated as a TPS country. If you are a Haitian national and you're not in status, or you don't believe you can go back to Haiti, you may want to consider applying for TPS as it is eligible option, but you have to make sure that you qualify, and then you can go ahead and apply. Back to you, Daphne. Oh, you're on mute.
I am muted. Hello, everyone watching. Thank you, Attorney Camillian, for keeping us up to date as always with respect to immigration news. So, if you are just joining, Attorney Camillian informs us that TPS has been expanded for Haitian nationals. And also, the Supreme Court upheld or temporarily
Right.
upheld Title 42. I think I had a follow up question for you because it seemed that Title 42 is temporarily, I guess, being upheld until they review or they go to court next year, I believe, right?
Right. I don't know the
Until
exact
the
date.
session returns.
Right.
Okay. And then so it was because of COVID-19.
Mm-hmm.
and and so if we are saying yes, let's upheld it, do it's still a health crisis. Does that mean that there's still a health crisis with COVID-19 and that student loans then can be forgiven?
I like the segue.
Because that's what I gather, because if A plus B equals C, B
Right.
plus A should equal C.
No, you know what it is. It is that's what the argument is, right? That's what the dissent was. That's what the judges who didn't agree. That's part of their argument is that we don't have this, health crisis, health and safety crisis dealing
In
with
the US.
COVID-19. I mean, we know the numbers are on the rise. Don't get me wrong. People are still getting sick from COVID-19. It's just not the way it was, epidemic wise before. So, is this valid? And so that's what a lot of organizations, not for profit, that sued on behalf of the people who are doing asylum are also weighing in and saying, hey, it's not fair. We need to end this, but these states, they don't want it. Um, it's a lot of this is political,
Exactly.
my opinion, but a lot of this is not necessarily about the people. It's just more politics and people's viewpoints on immigration. And so we're going to have to see how it's going to play out. There's been a lot of news stories, like look at the border. There's hundreds of thousands of people waiting, for that Title 42 ban, to come rushing into the U.S. That's the way it's been portrayed. Um,
Yeah.
but we'll see. There are people waiting, so I'm not going to say there's not. There are people
Yes.
waiting for it to be lifted to come, across the border to go ahead and apply. So we would have to just wait and see.
We'll wait and see. I mean, like, to some extent, it is political, because we've seen time and time again people being put into buses and being sent to different, even like just recently the vice president residence, they said a
Mm-hmm.
was there with, I mean,
Christmas Eve,
Christmas Eve. And
cold.
so yeah, exactly. And it's people's life,
Mm-hmm.
that are being jeopardized. Is the humanity of it all. So we are supposed to be the country that's welcoming. And if we are being honest, we do play a global role in the reason why people are migrating. And so definitely immigration should be looked upon, like, from policy, international policies to national policies. But at the end of the day, people are people. We are human, and we have to understand that no one choose to flee the home. There has to be a dire situation for someone to decide, let me go through this violent journey. This, I mean, I don't think anybody would just want to take the small child and go through this route, just because. And
Right.
so that's, I hope that we can come as a nation and see the humanity of it all. Obviously, we also have our issues here in the US, but imagine where people are coming from. So it is 8:50. Thanks again to those of you who are watching either live or on the replay. So throughout the year, we've been coming with immigration news, also information, resources to help you thrive. And so as we are wrapping the year up, we do want to say thank you to everyone who have been part of the show, whether you participated as a guest, whether you came to share your knowledge with us. We have a few of you uh, from different career professionals who came and share your expertise. And for those of you who are watching and commenting and sharing, we definitely appreciate it. So we will have a new format, but it will still come and definitely share information, share resources, see how we can help each other, because at the end of the day, what someone know can be the difference between you making a major mistake. And then so we are here to share different resources that you can use, if it applies to you. Tony Chameleon.
Yeah, just thank you for hanging with us this
Yeah,
last year. We greatly appreciate it. 2022 has been
a roller coaster.
a roller coaster. Is probably is a great way to put it.
Yes,
Yeah, it's been a very interesting year.
it has been. Um, I mean, definitely way better than, I think we're progressing, especially with 2020, 2021. I think it's slowly progressing towards better. And so, with that being said, I hope that 2023 is better for you all. We do encourage you to, as we are going to start planning different content for you all, if there's any specific topics that you want us to talk about, share information on, go ahead and let us know. The email is liveandconversation@gmail.com. Tony Chameleon is always an email away. Her website is chameleonlaw.com, and her phone number is 847-410-9022. So we do encourage you to let people know that CPS has been expanded. So if you or someone you know may need attorney chameleon services, go ahead and reach out. We always say, don't wait the last minute. So attorney chameleon, I do know that February was supposed to be the deadline for the previous group, right? Has
Right.
that been extended as
No.
well, or is it still the February deadline even for the newcomers?
it's not. So that's what. So TPS right now is for Haitians. Um, is complicated.
Yeah,
So if you are, if you're newly arrived, right,
that
and
I
you're
heard is November, right? November. I forgot
right,
the
no,
exact date. November
November
6th.
6th, November 6th,
Okay.
2022, right?
Okay.
Then you would apply under that part. If you came here before that July 29th deadline, the July 29th deadline 2021, I would I would tell you to apply immediately under that, right? Because there's a lot of there's different TPSs going on. There's
Mm-hmm.
also people who were under the TPS from 2010.
Okay.
So just you have to be very clear as to what you're doing. So if you came, you know, 2020 and 2021 sometime in that boat, go ahead and you qualify for the other TPS. Go ahead and apply. You're going to show that your evidence that you've been here all this time and base it off of that. They are taking anywhere from 9 months to 15 months to do process TPS. So
Okay.
keep that in mind. And then now they just opened it up to even more people. So it
Mm.
makes sense to apply as soon as possible so you can get your work authorization and you could at least, have TPS underneath your belt and you can move on from there.
Awesome. Thank you for clarifying that. So go ahead. Uh, don't wait. Okay.
No.
Go ahead and if you wanna do it yourself, you know that by all means. But if you need a little assistance, reach out to Attorney Chameleon and you can do a 15-minute free consultation and then you guys can take it from there. So with that being said, thank you once again for doing life with us this past year, and as well as on the business part, we always want to we always want to remind you to that tax season is near. So if you're gonna have a little vacation, go ahead and start planning, getting your information together so that you can take advantage of all the tax deductions that if you're a business owner that you can get. So with that being said, don't wait the last minute. Start planning for your taxes. Reach out to your accountant because a lot has changed. You know what? That's yeah. Maybe we'll bring somebody about that. A lot has changed with respect to the different deduction that individual families and businesses can get. So all of the I guess breaks, the tax breaks that
Mm.
you will receive because of the COVID-19 pandemic, they are no longer available. So don't depend on them. Do not think that your bank account is gonna be looking fabulous. So reach out to your accountant, get your information ready. We also want to end on a I would say on a high note. Recently, Tony Chameleon and I we planned and hosted a launching for the Haitian migrants in the Chicago community. So it was an effort in collaboration with the Haitian Consulate of Chicago, the Coalition of Haitian Organization in the Chicagoland area, as well as the People's Church of the Harvest, Church of God in Christ. I know we come here almost every Wednesday to talk about the different policies and news with respect to migrants, but then we also are part of the work. So we take this mission to heart, and we really want to meet people and help people. And then, so that's what we did. So let's talk about it, Attorney Chameleon.
Yeah, it was a great collaboration. It was Daphne Antoine's brain child, brain idea, and it came alive, with some great help with different organizations. People's Harvest were so kind to donate gift cards to
Yes.
the migrants who came, which was huge, especially during this holiday season. We did a giveaway of hats, gloves, and scarves, or hats,
Yes. Yes. The whole set.
right, the whole set. And then there was even coats that we were able to
Yes.
collect.
Mm-hmm.
So it
Which
was
we are donating to the Venezuelan. We also not only had Haitian participant, but we also had Venezuelan participant um,
which was
at
great.
that event. Exactly. So
Right.
it was a beautiful affair. This is what community is about. This is why we do the show. So let me present. Okay. So Canva is no longer share now, it's present.
Oh.
Let me present the picture
Oh,
to you
wonderful.
all. So this is the group of the lovely ladies. Um, is this being shown?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, great. Um, so we have Miss Sandy from Daughters of Chicago. Yes, Daughters of Chicago.
Yeah,
Yes.
Haitian daughters.
Haitian Daughters of Chicago, obviously Tony Chameleon, Warden Center, looking fabulous. Attorney Lynn Toussaint from Haitian Congress, and we have the two lovely ladies, the First Lady of the People's Church of the Harvest, Church of God's in Christ, and we have our benevolence leader, I'm sorry, our recreation leader at the church, Sister Edith, as well as the vice consul of the Haitian consulate of Chicago. So with that being said, our church, my church, it was hosted there, and we planned it there. It was a wonderful event. So we still want to be able to donate items to family. Obviously, the winter is still here. We had a an Amazon wish list where people were able to
That's true.
go and purchase items and send to us. As a matter of fact, most recently we received a new coat which we are donating to the Venezuelans currently arriving. So with that being said, the wish list, I'm still gonna post it. It's still available if you want to donate an item. As you are seeing in the news, people are still being put into buses and sent to sanctuary cities. Um, and so
Chicago and
the
Chicago is a sanctuary city,
since
and
Chicago is exactly,
we have received thousands of migrants at this point. So
exactly,
it's a collaborative effort. We're a small P in the group of P's, but
yes,
there's a lot of P's in this pod from different organizations that are all contributing. So,
exactly,
but there are thousands of migrants here who need assistance.
exactly. And most likely as a follow up, we will have a page where people can go ahead and support or volunteer if they choose to. Okay, so the need is still there. Your help is still needed, whether that be your financial help or whether that be your time to help the migrants access the resources that they need to thrive as a family. That's it for this evening. Thank you
Yes.
again.
The next
Thank
time
you.
I
Oh,
was
go
gonna
ahead.
say
I'm
the
sorry.
next time we see our people again or meet up again will be in 2023, which is
In
exciting.
2023, Happy New Year. Happy holiday. Thank you, Attorney Chameleon, for being here, sharing your expertise, letting us know what's happening. Um, it's been a privilege and an honor to do this with you. I'm grateful.
Thank you so much, and I'm honored to do this podcast with you every week. We keep each other going.
Yes,
And
we
we
do.
I've learned so much from you, from the guests. So
Yes. Thank you to all our guests. Yes.
yes, it's a
Thank you. We don't
thank
want to
you.
miss anyone, so we're not going to mention names. But you know who you are. We appreciate you.
We greatly appreciate you.
Awesome. Bye for now. See you all next year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Bye bye.